I'm joined now by the BBC's environment correspondent, Navin Singh Khadka. Navin, great to have you here. OK, so this agreement on loss and damages, it's a fund, but it's been hailed as a big achievement. Why?
Well, it is a big achievement because, see, countries, poor countries especially, developing countries, they have been demanding this for many, many years now, 30 years now. So they think it's a big achievement after all these years. And if you remember in the very beginning, when COP27 started, the agenda, the demand was actually to get the loss and damage fund as an agenda to be discussed, because it was not in the agenda even. So imagine there was this big demand, and they were worried, and they were really resolute about that we will have it as an agenda, and it was not there, it was not sure. So compare that to the fact that now they didn't only get the agenda for the discussion on the finance of loss and damage, but they secured the thing. And that is why it is being hailed as a big achievement after all these years. But then there are some complexities, there are some issues that have been parked for now. And that's why I say this is not the end of the story, this is just the beginning of the story. So
what are the issues?
So the issues, for example, see, they haven't discussed or thrashed out clearly, for example, who will fund how much. Of course, we know it will be rich countries, developed countries, but what developed countries also have said that there are other major new economies that will have to help to fill this thing. And even developed countries have said it is often difficult to create new fund, and then even if you create it, established it, then it takes time to fill that pot. So who will fill that pot is a big thing between the two parties here. And then also the question of who will get it. Who are those countries in the priority, most vulnerable ones? That's there. And then you see we already have some existing funds that show that having fund, retaining fund, and then replenishment of the funds is very, very, very difficult. And climate finance, as you know, has been an issue. The demand was to double the adaptation finance. It didn't happen even this time. So we are asking, people are asking, will loss and damage fund be any different?
OK, so should those poorer countries and Africa be happy with this?
Well, you see, they are happy. Like I said, this is a huge achievement, the thing, and it is secured. Imagine when it was not clear that whether it will be an agenda even to be discussed, but then compare that to the fact that it's been there's this agreement to create the fund. But the thing is, you see, when you go about it, there's this bigger picture that the fund is there, but what happened to the bigger picture of securing the 1.5 goal? That is about, drastic cuts of greenhouse gas emissions so that we keep the 1.5 goal alive, so that there'll be no rather bigger impacts.
Navin, a lot of people are saying that 1.5 is quite literally in ashes now, and a lot of this agreement was a copy and paste job.
Yes. So see, the thing is, it is that's what they say, that it's practically gone. But then again, when we talk to experts, then what they say is, well, if you took steps, then you still could do that. And then there are also some scientists saying that it might be a brief overshoot, but still, if we carried on with this thing, we might be able to come back down. But the thing is, with the loss and damages, if you didn't target that 1.5 secure, if you didn't secure that, then the warning is that there will be more losses and more damages. Will there be the fund? Will there be the money again? That's the question.
I mean, it's been 30 years in the making, isn't it? We just hope it's not going to take 30 years for those projects or the monies to be realised. Navin, thank you so much. Thank you.